Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's August 31st, 2010. The outside markets not giving us much direction here this morning. Dollar is down 20. Crude is down about 80 cents right now. Stock market is off a little bit with the Dow index down about 30 points here at this early hour. So the attention drawn toward the indices here today on what kind of adjustments are going to be made there toward the end of the month. Weather, a factor that has been influencing our markets for several days. Not much change there today, however. Still dry in Russia, still looking for some moisture here in the Midwest over the next several days. Chance of some showers. We got the hurricane off of the eastern coast of the United States. That's going to bring some rough weather out there over the Labor Day weekend. So not a lot of influences that has changed traders' minds anyway here this morning. The big news yesterday afternoon came at the USDA came out with their crop conditions report, putting the corn good to excellent at 70%, which is unchanged from a week ago. That's a big surprise for the traders. They were looking for down anywhere from 2, maybe even 3% as we got closer to the number. And yields are starting to come in southern Illinois and southern Indiana, less than what the trade was thinking, less what the farmers were thinking in those areas, at least some of the reports that we're getting. So that's that had the market all bulled up yesterday. Took a little bit of that edge off overnight. Down in the corn anywhere 4 to 5 cents. Closed here around 2 to 3 lower in the overnight session. We expect that we're probably going to open in that range here this morning. There were 890 contracts delivered in corn yesterday through July 2nd. So that is a larger amount than what was earlier believed. Also back to the numbers here on the good to excellent, even though the percentage stayed the same at 70%, our model that we're running here on the crop conditions yield model, it lowered the yield down from 165.1 down to 164.6. So even though the overall percentage stayed the same, the yield did reduce because of the way it turned out in some states. Indiana, Illinois, down a couple percent, made the shift in the total yield or average yield down about a half a bushel an acre. Soybeans surprised there as well, kept the conditions 64% good to excellent. That was the same as a week ago. Trade was expecting a couple percent lower there. We've seen some pressure overnight, 8-9 cents lower here. Would expect that pressure to continue. There is a chance of some rain in areas in the southern Midwest that still could be supportive to the double crop soybeans. The wheat market, however, news there continues to be a bit on the friendly side, or trying to find friendly news anyway. Heavy rains in Germany, reports out of there causing some problems with the last part of harvest there, and causing quality problems in the wheat that is being harvested. We've also got tenders from Libya today for 100,000 tons of wheat, Japan for 139,000 tons of wheat. However, we had over 4,000 contracts delivered, 4,413 to be exact. So heavy deliveries in the wheat market here this morning could tend to put some pressure on that market as we go into the open outcry session here today. The overall grains, expect that we will see some pressure here early. Corn and wheat, we would expect that weakness will be met with some support here today. Unless we can come up with more negative news to break the market, but that seems to be the attitude here as well. Another factor that we've got to deal with today and tomorrow and the next few days is the adjustments that the indexes might make here at the end of the month or the beginning of the month. What kind of money flow will come into this market, and that's going to have to be monitored very closely. Historically, funds have a tendency of buying this market around the beginning of the month. Will they after a 2-month run? That's going to be the question here today. In the livestock trade, cutout values pretty much unchanged. Choice was down a couple cents. Select was up a couple cents. Cash markets have been inactive here in the south and in the plains. Offers at $1.01 in the south, $1.57 in the north. As of our knowledge here this morning, no trades as of yet. Futures market, they've got the October contract has got support around this 97.65 and resistance at $100. Been in a trading range here for a few days. Hog markets, cutout values there were down slightly, down 25 cents. The packers are reluctant to buy a lot of hogs here the end of this week as we go into next week with the short kill week holiday on Monday, and we'll have to see what the post-holiday clearance looks like if these packers want to continue to buy this product at high prices, record prices here for pork over the last week. So that is going to continue to put pressure on the hog market. Continue to see evening up. There's some support there at 74.30 in the October contract, and then again at 73.65 with resistance up around that 75.55 area. Attitude there is funds want to continue to sell it. They've sold for several days here. If we can hold these support areas, it looks like it might be a place where you might want to try to buy it against that support, but be careful here with the volatility that we potentially could have going into this holiday weekend. So if anybody's got any questions, give us a call. Stay tuned to Allendale here on Friday morning. We've got our annual yield survey results will be released 7:30 September 3rd. We'll get that to you on Friday morning, and we look forward to answering any questions that you might have. Give us a call, 800-262-7538. Have a successful trading day. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.